You don't need money to start, you need money to grow. So then, what do you need money? How do you start? Right. Hi. My name is Linda Onemefro. I welcome you to another episode of the networking series. In this series, we share with you how best to relate with people and how you can be able to use this same not yes use the same set of person to build a system to help you accomplish more in less time. If it is your first time coming to my channel, hit that subscribe button as well as the bell to get a notification when the next content drops. And if it is your first time on Facebook, go ahead and click on that follow button, because that is one of the best decisions you're going to make in your life this year and beyond. And I'm going to share with you why in this series. All right. So, awesome. In this series, we want to share with you how you can be able to build your social capital. Because most of the time, when people tell you need capital, an average Nigerian will always think that when we say you need capital to start means that you need money to start. That is not the meaning. And don't need money to start, because that's your uncle will not invest in you if you don't know what I'm about to share with you today. And if you know someone who needs to be here, gather them around the series, tag them in the comment section, copy the link and share, because the envy is less when everyone is succeeding. And so basically, today we are going to share on how you are going to build social capital. In building your social capital, running for social, we are going to deal in the dimension of building all these things. Now, the first S in building this particular social capital, right? Because people is the most important thing that you need. It is people that shows you the how, because you will never find the how if you don't find who has succeeded in what you want to do. And it is the knowledge and experience that gives you a foot to know how best to manage your resources. That is the financial resources when eventually comes. That is why you first of all need people before you can actually talk about money in the aspect of growing what you have already started. And so your capital, your social capital here is what we are focused on today. So what I'm trying to let you know right today is so what I'm trying to help you know today is that you actually need the S. Now, what is this S? The S here is self-worth. I agree with Dr. Kochukwu Omogo when he said that your network is not your net worth. It is actually your net worth that determines your network. And you are asked to change your network. It means that you have to delete contacts from your phone. But they do not know that by virtue of you developing yourself, automatically people will know where they belong in your life. And those sets of persons that cannot match up to the growth where you are will automatically reduce their conversation without you doing anything, right? And so that is why you first of all need to be able to do what? Develop your self-worth. That's why in Confident Global to build their self-esteem. We have seen that why people do not maintain consistency is because they always promote self-limiting beliefs. They always have this low self-esteem that do not help them to even start. They have this low self-esteem that helps them not to focus and be consistent till they see the result that they intend. It is one of the things that has stopped a lot of young people, and that is why you building that particular capital is very important. Your self-worth is at stake, because you need to know the kind of value that you carry inside of you, right? To be able to know how best to know where or the location in which that particular value is going to skyrocket you to the next level of thing, right? So that's why your self-worth is the first thing you want to develop. What are your intrinsic values? What are your extrinsic values? You need to be able to identify with them and grow them, because it is on that growth that you begin to become. And so the second O there is, by the time you need to identify this thing, you need to organize your life. Now, a lot of people identified the capacities or the potentials, gifts, and talent that they do have that make up their self-worth, right? And they intend to develop on them. But the problem they have is that they lack organization. Now, organization is an aspect where discipline comes in. People struggle with time management because they are not disciplined enough to do what they are meant to do, even when they don't feel like it. So instant gratification do not even allow them to continue. And so if you are one of those person, you need discipline to succeed. Discipline is an attribute that keeps you showing commitment in that thing that you have identified you want to see. You want to act, you want the vision that you have seen to become your reality. So most of the time you will keep explaining because you are so disorganized. When opportunity comes, you don't even know where to place them and everything. And that is why you're going to lack integrity. People cannot trust you because you're not organized. People do not know the places they are going to mention your name for the opportunity that you see because you're not organized. And because of your lack of organization, you lack certainty. You might think that, yes, I know that I have this capacity. That's why a lot of young people, they want to do a lot. And they now forget that successful people, they don't do a lot. They don't even know a lot of people, but a lot of people know them. So you need to be able to understand that even when you identify those, your intrinsic values, there is what we call the major from the minor. There is what we call complementary and the majors. The majors are the complementary are the ones that helps you establish that major. Until you get to organize and integrate this, you will have a scattered seed instead of structured seed. That is why the first thing we do in the Confident Global Champion, even if you don't know what you want, is to be able to help you gain certainty and separate your majors from your minors so you don't major on the minor. So the third thing you need to build when you're about to build your social capital is what I call your ability to contribute. That's the C. Now, a lot of people, they reach out to people on a notion of what they are going to get from them. But by the time you have identified your worth and you have organization, next thing you want to do is to help the next person with what you have identified and you have organized that can help other people. So the few persons that reach out to people on the basis of contribution. Now, this is why your uncle will not be able to support you. Your uncle is not going to support you because you are coming to take from him. You are not coming for him to be interested so as to invest in you. Because everyone who wants to invest will always want a return on investment. So when you are coming, you are sharing expenses, you are not sharing goals. They are two different things. So when your uncle, you reach out to your uncle and you are sharing expenses, sir, I want to pay my school fees. Then when they now look at, okay, what does that add to my life? You are only coming to come and collect. They will pay less attention to you. Your chances of even getting that particular thing is quite slim, especially if you don't have any close relationship with them to some extent, right? And but if you're the kind of person, even when you don't have relationship and you want to build that social capital, right? You want to be able to go with a goal, and it comes with a lot of the mindset for you to contribute, the contribution to transform other people, the contribution to know how people find reasons to do things they want to do with you, right? Is very, very key. A lot of people do not contribute. That's why they join WhatsApp group, they never contribute their own value. Most of them, they don't even know what they carry. Most of them, they know, but they are not organized, and that is why they have not been able to contribute. They don't even have that self-belief. They don't even have that strong self-belief to be able to help them lay that contribution and understand that their contribution is valid. That is why we are building Confident Global Champions, because in the Confident Global Champions, we help you build strong self-esteem and strategic networks to actually thrive in your unique space. Even if you don't know what you want, even if you have been able to identify but you struggle to organize, because we have an accountability system that helps you to stop moving and begin to make progress. So it is in that light that we are bringing to you the Confident Global Champions, right? And in the Confident Global Champions, we hold you by the hand for 12 months so that you can be able to become. We do not actually believe in one-time training because we believe that you don't get it once. So we help you. That's why we have been able to build the community to be able to help you actualize and compress that your year struggle into 12 months for you to achieve more, right? You need to understand the power of community. The power of community, because community is where wealth happens. And understand that wealth is not just about your finances. It's not just about your finances. You need to be able to understand that it is not just about your finances. All right. So you need to be able to understand the power of community. Wealth is built in community. Relationship helps you build discipline. That is why you should be able to become part of the community that is going to help you and hold you by the hand till you be right. So that's why presenting the opportunity for you so you can be able to take advantage of this and be able to start becoming. The next level of what we are going to explain is going to be in the part 2. And watch out for us for the next series. For now, type CGC in the comment section to become part of our community, right? To become part of our community, type CGC in the comment section. If you want to have one-on-one conversation with me, go ahead and click the link in the description of my channel, or click the link on my bio if you're watching on Facebook, so that we can be able to have that conversation that transits you from being tired of being tired and taking you to your desired results. I still remain your friend, and you're good to get networking strategist, Linda Onemifro. Until I come your way again with the next series and the part 2 of how you can be able to build your social capital, don't forget, you need to live a life that you are proud of and not the one people recommend. And this week, excuse me, this weekend is that opportunity for you to make that decision to actually take your dream into reality by actually taking actionable steps. And don't forget that procrastination is the assassination of your destination. Take action now so that we can be able to help you. Till then, bye for now.